All right, let's jump right into this explainer. Today, we're looking at something hiding in plain sight that most of us, honestly, just completely ignore. But we're going to fundamentally rethink how we look at running costs, whether you're buying a house, renting a flat, or even just picking up a new kitchen appliance. The focus today is super simple, but incredibly powerful. Why EPC ratings actually save thousands of pounds.
We all know the drill, right? Most people just glance right past it. It's a random letter on a property listing, or maybe a brightly colored sticker slapped on a washing machine box. It is so easy to ignore, and even easier to forget. They just feel like bureaucratic red tape. But we are going to completely flip the script on that today, because ignoring that little sticker, yeah, that is a very, very expensive mistake.
3,100 pounds. Honestly, when I first saw this number, it totally blew my mind. That is the jaw-dropping amount of extra money someone could be paying every single year without even realizing it. I mean, that's cash literally vanishing from a bank account simply because they didn't pay attention to the energy rating of the place they chose to live. Let's unpack the massive hidden costs behind this number.
So instead of seeing this familiar A to G scale as just some boring compliance sticker, I want you to think of it as a crystal ball. This scale literally predicts your future bills. It runs from A, which is top-tier efficiency, all the way down to G, which is, well, terribly inefficient. It's exactly like fuel economy for a car. A car getting 70 miles per gallon costs vastly less to run than a gas guzzler managing 25, right? Homes and appliances work the exact same way, except here, the savings are often measured in thousands of pounds a year.
So how exactly does an assessor actually figure out where you land on this scale? Well, they don't just look at your past electricity bills. They physically inspect the building. The best way to think about an inefficient home is like a bucket with holes in it. Without proper insulation in your loft or your walls, you are essentially paying non-stop to replace lost heat. The assessor checks your windows. Do they leak warmth or trap it? They look at the heating and hot water systems, the lighting, even the actual roof and wall construction. And every single hole in that bucket drops your rating down a notch.
Let's see how this actually builds into real-world property pitfalls. Picture two completely identical houses. We're talking House A and House B, sitting side by side on the exact same street. They've got the exact same square footage, the exact same layout, and the exact same mortgage payment. The only difference, and I mean the only difference, is that House A has an EPC rating of A, and House B is sitting at a G. And the financial difference here is genuinely shocking. For House A, that highly efficient home, the annual energy cost is roughly £900. But for House B, that identical home right next door, the bill skyrockets to £4,000. The owner of House B is paying about £3,100 more every single year. Break that down, and it's over £250 extra leaving their bank account every single month, purely because of how inefficient the building is. Remember, the mortgage didn't change at all, just the efficiency.
Now you might be thinking, well, I rent, so I don't really need to worry about this stuff. But no, this applies directly to the rental market too. Let's say you're comparing Flat A and Flat B. Both are advertising the exact same rent on paper, £1,200 a month. To a casual browser, they look identical in cost. But in practice, the people living there are facing two totally different financial realities.
When you actually break down that renting reality, it's pretty eye-opening. Flat A is highly efficient, so the energy bill only adds about 80 quid to the monthly cost. That brings the total to £1,280. Flat B, on the other hand, is super inefficient, slapping an extra £260 on top of the rent, which brings you true monthly cost to £1,460. Guys, that is a £180 monthly difference. If you choose the more efficient flat, that £180 never even has to leave your account. Relying just on the sticker price for rent is a terrible way to budget.
And hey, if you are looking to buy, that rating does some serious heavy lifting for you behind the scenes. Lenders are increasingly offering what they call green mortgages. If you buy a highly energy-efficient home, that better EPC rating can actually qualify you for reduced lender fees, cashback incentives, or even preferential interest rates. Plus, when a bank calculates what you can afford to borrow, those lower utility bills quietly improve your overall affordability profile. It's a massive win-win. So, the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this powerful little formula. Purchase price plus running cost equals the true cost of ownership. This is a total mindset shift. Snagging a cheaper purchase price on an inefficient home or even an inefficient appliance is almost never an actual bargain once you factor those ongoing energy costs back in. Let's scale this down from entire houses to see how it affects the everyday items we use.
Welcome to the appliance illusion. Picture yourself standing in a store, trying to choose between two kettles. Kettle A is cheap, just 20 pounds up front, but it's got a terrible energy rating and gobbles up electricity. Kettle B costs a bit more, 35 pounds up front, but it's highly efficient. Most people are going to focus entirely on that 20 versus 35-pound sticker price. But if Kettle B saves enough electricity over a few years, it easily overtakes Kettle A as the cheaper overall option.
And this really illustrates the point on a much larger scale. Take a look at the electricity appetite of an older fridge compared to a sleek, modern, efficient model. They do the exact same job, right? Keeping your food cold. But that older fridge is pulling roughly 500 kilowatt hours a year. At typical UK electricity prices, that difference alone can cost you well over £100 a year extra. You're basically paying a £100 annual subscription fee just to keep an outdated appliance plugged into the wall. No thank you. Now obviously not every appliance pulls its weight equally. If you really want to know where your money is going, here are the heavy hitters in your home. Space heating and water heating, they absolutely dominate the bill. Then you've got your electric ovens, tumble dryers, air conditioners if you've got them, refrigerators, freezers, and electric showers. Upgrading efficiency in these specific areas is going to have the most dramatic impact on your total bill, which is exactly why EPC assessors hunt for them during an inspection. So, how do we actually take control of all this? Well, the good news is you don't always need a massive budget. Sure, upgrading to a brand new heating system or slapping solar panels on the roof requires some real investment. But there are tons of highly effective, cheap, everyday ways to plug those heat leaks. Just installing LED lighting everywhere is a super quick win. Adding loft insulation, sealing up drafts around your doors and windows, popping on some thermostatic radiator valves, or using smart heating controls. These are all really straightforward steps that directly boost your rating and slash those bills. Because once you start implementing these changes, you're playing the long game. And the math gets honestly staggering. Let's say your household drops its energy costs by just £120 a month through better efficiency. That is not a one-and-done win. It repeats month after month. In 1 year, you've saved £1,440. In 5 years, that's over $7,000. In over 10 years, you've kept £14,400 in your own pocket. I mean, that's money that could fund amazing family holidays, build up a massive emergency fund, pay down your mortgage, or go straight into your investments. It all compounds from those small efficiency gains. Which brings us to our final thought for today. The next time you're scrolling through a property listing or standing in a shop staring at a washing machine, I really want you to ask yourself this. Are you paying the true cost of ownership, or are you just falling for the sticker price? Because that little energy rating, it isn't just a letter. It is a highly accurate forecast of your future financial obligations. Learn to read it, look past that initial price tag, and take back control of your budget.